Hi, welcome to Sass of Sabrina. This is the channel where I try one new thing a week and post however it turns out. I hope to inspire you to try something new or just make you laugh if my process is funny. We have a guest appearance today. This is Hillbilly Santa. So in this week's episode, I am going to be making a canopy for my daughter's bed. She's wanted one for a while. She's 6 now. She's finally willing to rearrange her bedroom so that we can have one cascading down over the headboard of her bed. In a different video, which I will link down below, I upcycled this beautiful little dress that she had as a toddler into a lampshade. So what I'm going to be doing now is upcycling my upcycle into the topper of the canopy. That's what it looks like in the inside. I have a double lampshade cage going on just so that none of this caught on fire. I am going to be removing the one that looks like a cage and leaving this one just so that there's more structure, and so that I have these wires to attach these 3 sheer curtains. And then I'm going to sew these 3 sheer curtains together so it's one wide, massive piece of material. And then I'm going to utilize the tabs on the top and kind of scrunch them all together around the wire that's existing in the lampshade portion of that. It will both hook the material as well as hook probably some ribbon up so it sits on a hook in the ceiling. And then she has this tiara that she loves that broke, and she wants me to sew that on the top of this also. So yeah, so DIY bed canopy. Let's get started and see how it goes. It looks like I just have some wires here holding everything together. I'm just gonna make it easier on myself and just go get some tin snips. Okay, I never wanted that to come apart. That was wrapped around there like 5 times, each one. There was 3. And there's a tiny little piece of sharp wire that I can't get out that is jabbing me, and it is turning and turning. Okay, step 1, that is free. I sew these together but on the flat way, not to make a proper seam, because that would just look funny. I want it to look good on both sides. So I got to the end and no, it doesn't meet up. So this is 1 inch. I'm not going to undo this whole seam just for that, because it's just actually going to be cascading around her bed. So if one side is good and one side is bad, I'll just make sure that this is actually behind her bed frame. I do suggest pinning the whole thing from top to bottom and then seeing where you need to adjust accordingly. Probably going to start the next one at the bottom because the top is going to be inside of the topper and hidden if it's unbalanced. And here is the last seam starting at the bottom, just so that it's level, because this is actually going to show this one. So I'm just going to use a ribbon to scrunch all of these hooks together and then attach them to the topper, to that very tiny ring inside. Okay, I have it all strung up. I'm just gonna create a scrunch and a knot. I'm just gonna do a bow for now because I have not tried it inside of this. Just taking the bow out, and I'm gonna do 2 knots around one of these brackets, and then I do have extra ribbon, as you can see, so I'm going to use that to loop through some of the scrunch and the other brackets. There's 3 brackets in total, so I'm gonna just loop and scrunch and loop and scrunch and loop and scrunch and knot. That's way too tiny for you to see, so I'm not gonna record that. Okay, I haven't tested this out. Let's see. Okay, that's not horrible. Oh, I think it's cute. Oh, it's falling apart. So now I need a hook in the ceiling and some ribbon coming up from here, which I'm not gonna do until I have a hook and I know how long of a cascade that's gonna be. So I'm on the hunt for a hook in the basement. So I actually found this brand new hook in the basement, so I think that'll be perfect. And I also found her tiara topper. I'm actually gonna sew it to this pink ribbon so that I can adjust it to wherever she wants it to be on the actual thing. I don't know if she'll low or high, probably high because it's a tiara topper. And then I can adjust it to be at the proper opening of the canopy itself. So I brought this and I'm just gonna hand sew that on there. I accidentally pulled the needle right off the thread. Or the thread off the needle? How? I don't even know. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Unnecessary actions were happening. Oh my god, she had a great idea. This is looking so cute. Okay, the hook. So I just went to her room with it and stood it up and found the opening right here and tried to turn the ribbon and the tiara to match the opening, and I discovered that I accidentally sewed it to her pretty little dress that was once upon a time pretty little dress. So snip the thread and resew in the proper spot. Okay, now let's see if that's movable. Don't tell me I did it again. The other one. Ah, what is going on with me today? I swear I had my reading glasses on when I sewed these the first time. Okay. The simplest part of this whole project, and quickest and simplest. This hasn't been taking that long. It's probably only been like an hour, and that's including gathering up the supplies from around the house. Okay, now, yes, finally. Okay, I don't know if I need to move the bed and get a ladder. I'm a bit too short. Just want to hold it there so I have a general idea of how far out. I feel like I should get a measure tape. I always usually just eyeball everything. No, way too short. Move furniture and get a ladder. Okay, I now have a ladder. So I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just screwing this into the ceiling. I think I'm blocking it with my back. And we now have a white hook and a white ceiling, if you can see that. Gosh, I hope that's in the right spot. I guess we're gonna find out right now. I think that'll be okay. Just about 5 or 6 inches for ribbon to hang that. I'm just gonna eyeball it and wing it and not really measure. And just going in and tying the ribbon to the 3 metal mounts like I said. Oh, what did I just do with that? Oh, there it is. And I hope that's level. So I totally hung it accidentally off camera. I forgot to move the camera. But I just wanted to find my openings. There's one. Did I not even scrunch it properly? I thought I had it perfect. Okay, there it is. Okay, yes, we are good. And the tiara is not in the right spot. And this is how it has turned out. I think she'll really like it. There is my DIY bed canopy. Thank you so much for watching my video.